Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It burns, so give him something worse to kill his head with. Make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry's won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? He's busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Baby said that they don't got a future like that. It hurts, so give him something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
We're both lost at a day. Pretty much similar. I don't wanna hear your thoughts. You don't wanna feel my skin. You just wanna dream of sin. Sickness floating in our veins. Players in a spotlight game. So fancy when I'm in the spotlight. I'm sitting up in my privacy. A craving that is knocking you out. Just getting visions from my mind. They got it when I'm not holding you tight. In your eyes and you love it. 'Cause the distance feeds your libido right. In your eyes and you See when I'm in the spotlight, I'm sitting up in my privacy. A craving that is knocking you out. Just traditions for my life. Make a hunger when I'm not holding you tight. Making you nice and you love it. 'Cause it doesn't feed your limit, alright. I can feel you nice and you love it. Your thoughts, you don't wanna feel my skin. You don't wanna feel my skin. You just wanna dream of sin. Sickness floating in our veins. Players in a spotlight game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. So honored to have everyone here, whether you are watching live or watching later on whenever it's convenient. Most of the time frames that we cover here on the daily, usually daily charts, 4-hour charts and like. If you miss it, hey, this stuff stays good for a little while, okay? So without further delay, tripping up over my tongue, let's take a look at the day.
For those of you out there that hit my flag off, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
And we have got Grizz, Oso, DeFi God, Striga Hearts, Antonio. How's everybody doing tonight, man? How's the market treating you? I've been treating you like it's treating me. It's just been kind of boring and lopsided. Did a few interesting things. One notable thing that we talked about recently, Decred, number going up, baby. Got a trade set up for that. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look and see what's kind of jumping today. Kadena, finally, we looked at that recently. Last night, I think. I don't know. Unibot, which has been a pain to try to get unless, you know, you're on MEXC and exchange, but trying to get it through Uniswap, ain't happening, baby. There's some kind of version, I don't know, that are off on the exchanges. Live here, Tommy. Got some that are moving finally. This is Bitcoin on the 1 hour. This is the best that kind of makes sense to me as price plays out. It could be a reversal. Definitely could be. A lot of times they are. And that is the diamond pattern. Got this big long wick down here, big tall wick up there at the big bottom. And a lot of times, let's go ahead and, let's blind ourselves. My apologies. Bukowski, diamond pattern right here. All the information you need to know about this one. They can go up. They usually do. It's a great reversal, but they can also be a continuation. So we gotta take a close look at it. Don't get too crazy. And Ichimoku Cloud is just not helping me out. Ichimoku Cloud is sending me confusing signals. That's this little red cloud behind us here. Wow. Because you can shrunk down and you can turn green. That would be awesome. Or you could start coming down red, but just being unreadable, but you're trying to suck us into it. So I take that as a good sign. Striga says I keep losing. Striga, we gotta stop that, man. We gotta put a stop to it. Antonio says still DCA, and you cannot go wrong with that strategy, my friend, unless you're doing it way close to the top. But right now in the market, man, perfect time, especially on these altcoins. Man, pick your portfolio, pick your winners, and stock up. I'm trying to figure out ways I can shuffle some things around, because I'm figuring, man, I really probably need some bigger bags of the ones that I really like, so that, you know, when I do start selling off, I don't feel like, oh man, now it's over. There's no more left to sell, and the price is still going up. So I'll try to remedy that right now. And waiting for a good pump in alts. But we're here on the 4 hour. We were back on the 1 hour. We were talking last night about this when the 200 moving average starts coming down. On every other time frame that we've seen that happen, it's given us some downward action. We felt some downward pressure there. Not horrible. Now, a lot of these big dumps over here were when like the 100 was coming down. I haven't seen that big drop yet from the 200. Of course, it kind of looks like it's starting to curve off a little bit. So are we kind of leveling out here? On the 1 hour, we do have that little sliver, that little tiny sliver of green right there on the Ichimoku cloud. Now, usually when I see that and we're in the cloud, that's a good sign that the price will kind of get sucked up in here and thrown out, and then we're above the green cloud, which starts building and going up. And then we get in that beautiful scenario where hopefully we can ride that cloud in an upward trend. So there's the beginnings of that are happening. So we got that on our side. A little bullish. Indicators are kind of bottomed out, and they're kind of like, well, let's go to the other side now. So things are starting to turn around here on the 1 hour. Not officially yet. We're just getting there. Almost there. Not quite. Just showing signs of it happening. MACD starting to turn around a little bit there on the 1 hour. So 1 hour, putting the brakes on. We are below the non-moving average, but it looks like she may be at a stopping point. Now I've got a trend line here, but it's not a very is it an accurate one? No. Let's double check that little baby there. Okay, so now we do have an accurate trend line, and we can see that we actually did wick down to that. We could still come down, but just trying to go up. A little bit of indecision there as we start this new hour. But last hour was pretty good. We had some upside. So 1 hour, we're looking like it may want to do a little something. 4 hour just looks weird. Now we got stochastics going up, but everything else is coming down. I find that odd. Maybe they're just late in turning. Maybe they're still going up, because they've been going up the whole time this stuff has been going down. Very interesting, I think. And all that time, price has been coming down. That stochastics have been going up. Now that is a divergence. To me, that is hidden bearish divergence, which suggests a down move actually. Bigger time frames do have more weight, so I do like to take a look at them, and they got some wishy-washy, confusing signs on here. Little of this, a little of that. But what I can tell you for sure is, as long as we're below the 9 moving average, we are bearish, and as soon as we flip back of it, then we can put on our little bunny ears, or bull horns. Bull horns, that's it. Personally, I kind of like to hang around girls with bunny ears. But more than likely, what we will see is a little bit more of the same, and maybe even through the week a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of early. Mondays are kind of crazy. Not really sure what will happen tomorrow, because market makers just, they like to wick us in this times, get us all a little confused. So there's that idea too. It could just keep going straight and boring as we wait for this other moving average, the 100, to come down. But now it's not attacking us as hard as these other ones. So maybe a little bump up in price. It just sounds like you don't know. And that's true, because we don't know. We just have to play the probabilities. And when you zoom out, and it's always good to zoom out, you see a little bit more of the bigger picture. Now this one I like, because this one actually makes either a falling channel or a falling wedge. It could end up being a channel like this. We could be playing within this whole, you know, gosh, 25 to 26. That whole $1,000 range. We could bounce up and down for here a while. We're not close enough to the cloud to give a definite answer. But she looks sluggish. She just don't look like she's got the energy, man. There's some signs. There's some signs on the daily. We're trying, but until we get that cross, man, you know, it's all just wishes and dreams. Until this line comes down a little more and this one goes up a little more and they just kind of pucker up and kiss each other and do the nasty and just start going their own way again to the upside. And this little guy crosses over that little yellow line, or this is not yellow, but whatever line. Do we get those signs, man? It's a risky play. It's a risky play. Now I went and uglied up my chart here. Okay. Now, to me, I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the table. And as much as I do have this other idea, where did you go? Where did you go? You're on here somewhere, I promise. Oh, there we go. We have to come back. Well, there's one. We'll come back to that one. Perhaps I was back over here. Bear with me a second. I lost my freaking chart. So let's get rid of that Fibonacci. That just confuses everything. Look, we can see now. It's a miracle. So my overall thesis was this possible inverted head and shoulders, because this is a very important support and resistance line that we have here. Now we are currently away from it. We haven't really come all the way down there, but we've made a nice little neckline area. Now that we have more information, actual bottom there, we can kind of see where that little puppy may come. So this is a scenario that I think is likely to play out, possible if we don't get the drop down. So if we do go up, get back up, you know, inverted head and or a regular head and shoulders. So we'll come up somewhere 28.8, maybe somewhere through there. Track it as we get there. Most likely, with if this is a diamond pattern that shoots us back up, we will be coming up to these areas close to about 29,000. So that's overall what I'm looking for, but you got to pay attention to those other signs because Bitcoin may have something else in mind. And I think that's where we have those other charts. Come on, road dog, get with the program. You're supposed to have all this stuff figured out, man, before you get going. Oh crap, I had it right there too, all along. So, I did it on the perps. Okay, cool. So I did this all like fancy like in not authentic and such, you know. But we gotta zoom out just to see what's really going on. Here's the deal, man. On the daily, 200 moving average, we lost that baby. We're bearish. Bearish, yeah, that's it. We are bearish. If I'm not mistaken. Where are you, darling? I was looking for a 200 weekly average, but it's not there on perps. And now do you see this green line? That one just dumped down, right? That's our 9 moving average. Now, I've been talking a lot about the 9 moving average because you know that you're still in a bearish trend if you're under that sucker on whatever time frame that you're on. And on the daily, we are still under that little guy. Still under him on the daily. Not good. And we might bump up. We could. Definitely could. But man, it would take a lot to get things straightened back up, to get us back up here with the weight that we have that just been dumped down on us. And I don't mean to sound bad. I think we can get that relief in the form of a head and shoulders. But this diamond pattern, if that's what we're looking at on the smaller time frames, we'll probably have to come back to this. On the larger time frames, we're looking more like a falling channel. And that too could also come back to the downside, right? But they usually break to the upside. So even if it were to come down, it still has a good chance to actually break to the upside. So we got that going for us if that plays out. So that's one scenario based on the bigger time frames, which that holds more weight. So that scenario leans to more upside with some nice little candle wickage here to give us a little push up as we reclaim that 9 moving average. Now see, that's the bullish spin on it. It's all in how it's presented, I guess. It didn't sound so horrible now, did it? However, we do not claim that 9 moving average. You see this one? Woo, baby, all the way down here, possibly 22,400. Now, that's if you look at this, you know, well, playing it either as a bear flag or a failed diamond. That big old flagpole going the whole way, but, you know, it doesn't usually always go there. Got another little move here, about 24,400 there in that area. Just in case. But typically, getting the move up, we do have a measured move for this diamond, okay? So there's 2 different ones I've got for you. Because there's 2 diamonds. There's also a diamond inside this diamond.
This little guy right here, look at him, he's so cute. Little bit diamond inside a bigger diamond. It's like the perfect engagement ring.
What? We don't talk such nonsense here on this channel. So the little diamond has a measured move, and that's 26,466. So if we do get a breakout, blah, 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 crazy, we'll probably get rejected there for a little bit. Come back to a respectable Fibonacci area, hang out there for a little while, kick it for a minute, and then move on to the other measure move for this bigger diamond, which comes in at 27,170. I would love to see either or both of those situations play out. Ichimoku Cloud here's got to work with me because it's still hanging in there with this little red tail right here. I'm not liking that. Not liking that at all. So on the 4-hour time frame, we do have the pattern within the pattern, suggesting that we will get a break to the upside. Also, we got to claim that 9 moving average to do that. Now that's kind of sounds stacked against us, doesn't it? Basically, I don't say anything bullish until we get above that 9, and I'll say that 9 moving average right now is 26,017. Can we get above there and hang out there? Can we? Can we? Can we? Can we do it, Bitcoin? I'd love to see you do it. I mean, you've done it for a little bit. I think you should do it and prove to me that you can handle it, staying above that line. Matter of fact, I think you need to prove me you can handle staying above the 21 moving average here on the 4-hour, and that's 26,135. You can do that, Bitcoin. I think you might show a little gusto, something much bigger. So that's what I got for Bitcoin, big old boring Bitcoin. But we have to keep up with Bitcoin because, you know, Bitcoin ain't happy. Need I say more? And all these moving averages are still coming down, but we can kind of meet them halfway. May not be that terrible. They're losing momentum as we're leveling out here. So really, we're doing okay so far. Ichimoku just see that guy? See that guy? See how he's kind of turned down? And he's growing more? Yeah, I don't like that. Not a fan of that, but I do like that we're touching it. So we got a chance to come in. Let's hope that works out. So Bitcoin, either way or no way, but basically we've been going sideways, right? Would you not agree? I would agree. I agree with myself all the time. And Bitcoin dominance has been, well, sadly, it's been going sideways too. Come on, Bitcoin dominance, do something, man. Help us out. Help our brother out. Bitcoin dominance actually looks bullish down here to me compared to Bitcoin. So we got a nice, you know, it's kind of bullishy. But you know, these little guys right here, if I do go from wick to wick, you can get a little tricky here, okay? Even like this, you're more symmetrically, which I don't trust them. Don't trust them. Don't trust a symmetrical triangle, man. Just don't. Don't ever. And actually going from the candle bodies, that's what it gives me. But, you know, some people could draw it out like this. And that's just, you know, that's not all accurate either. It's because they break down also. Not as bad. 53% chance to break to the upside on these ascending triangles. So, Bitcoin dominance just kind of at a standstill. It could break to the upside. We do have that nice rounding shape there, rounding at a flag. Up and handle, baby. No. Do have some more pressure coming down though. Now see, bringing up our indicators, they kind of think it looks a little rough there too, as VWAP starting to tank to the bottom. Momentum waves are starting to go down, yet stochastics have been going up. Leveling out a little bit, but still. And MACD's just leveled out, man. So when it levels out like this, it's sucky trading. Sucky trading. And just coming over to total 3 here on the 4 hour, I see that we still got a possibility. Well, you got a bullish scenario and you got a bearish scenario. The bullish scenario would be that price would come up through here, and we're in a cloud. It could do it. Got some green down here. That shows us that we could do this funky head and shoulders, which is going to the upside, which maybe it'll play out. I don't have as much faith in those because they also make this flag rising channel, which is technically kind of bearish. It's bass your voice, man. Put some bass in your voice, man. But it's bearish. So interesting to see what's going to go on with altcoins. Actually, this one actually looks good to me. Just to say that, looks like altcoins are starting to I mean, they're sideways, but most things overall look kind of good. Let's go to the daily, see what the daily looks like here. Okay. Not crazy about the form, but we'll see. Clouds thickening up over here. That's kind of cool. As we kind of come closer, get closer to a thick cloud, it'll suck us into it. Maybe, but that's weeks. That's a couple of weeks away. That's September. Is it going to be kind of boring until September? Looks like, I don't know. Don't forget, September is usually a horrible, horrible time for crypto. And the stock market too, I believe. Trigger says, what the heck is Velo? Good question. Hey, here's one. MutiVac. Baby just popped, yeah. Uh-huh. It reminds me. So I was posting some shots earlier today, some things that we're going to break out. Most notably, and some of these, I don't think some of them are still going. So we might want to take a look at some of these tonight. MutiVac is one, so I want to circle back to that. But yeah, let's take a look at Velo. I did get in on a few things today. It's mostly through swaps, though. I wasn't on exchange. Because MEXC went down for a little while. That was very inconvenient, which spurred me to try out some other exchanges. Playing with CoinW, and then some exchanges are starting to reach out to me, so we'll see how that goes. Everything must be always on the up and up. It's usually just like a reference link. So Velo has basically 24 billion coins. 1/3 of that's out in the market. Very low market cap right now, right? So I think this one was around last cycle, right? Yeah, so she got up close to $2. Got down as low as 1/10 of a penny. Wow, what a come up. So it got up to $2.29. Let this little number and then flatten out like they always do, baby. Like they always do. So if you're new to the market and haven't been through a cycle yet, when all these altcoins do start going up in this bull market, don't think, I'll hope, when I'd hear people, they're new to crypto. Oh, it's okay, I'll hold this for 5 years. Just throw that out there and I'm like, oh, you don't get it, do you? Or I'll hold this for 3 years and see how, Yeah, crypto does its thing, and it goes up and then it comes down. Especially the altcoins. And this one's down. Now, if it's got a good use case behind it, and it seems like this one does. CoinGecko's not going to tell me what it is, though. All right, let's see if we can do this without blasting everybody's eyes. We're going to visit the website, and I want to see. Oh, man, I hate that. And it should be up. Just a second. Come on, Velo. There we go. Oh, extra points for having a dark website easy on my eyes. It looks nice too. Supercharged money velocity, connecting businesses and individuals with a global pool of funds to supercharge the velocity of money through seamless financial services powered by our Web3 Plus ecosystem. Hey, y'all. Hey, baby. They got Web3 Plus over here. Yeah, Web3. The Plus. No, Plus. Not the regular. Web3 Plus, baby. So, trustless, formless, borderless, limitless. They got a video. Holy! I just yelled in. And apparently I can hear that, but you cannot. So I guess we won't play the video. My apologies. I'm still figuring these things out as I go. We've not been streaming very long. I haven't done any videos in a while, man. I just, there's nothing catching my attention for a video right now. So Velo. Trustless with smart contracts. Okay, so here we go. Who you partnered with, baby? Come on, tell me some more stuff. Contracts with their own. Oh, stellar. Nice. So are you with one of those ISO 2200 thing about jiggity bobs? Got a Binance sniffer token here. I'm gonna copy that. Hold your eyes. We're gonna go sniff some tokens. Come on, man. We're obviously waiting on Token Sniffer. The sniffer of tokens. What was that? Oh, that was Twitter. Verify that you're a human. Last time I checked. Come on, Token Sniffer. I'm losing patience. We're going to hang out here for a minute. So, Velo. How you do against Bitcoin, Velo? There's a way to switch to that. Come here, baby. Where are you at? I forgot. It's been so long. It's been so long. I forgot. There we go. Just click a button down there. How you doing against Bitcoin? That's what really counts. So that's what I like. So we're at, guys, know what? How many Satoshis? That's a little bit more Satoshis. Like, oh, it's down here. You are at 8 Satoshis. 8 Satoshis. That's cheap. Cheap. Good Lord. 8 Satoshis. And it went up to how many Satoshis? It went up to 12,912, almost 13,900 Satoshis. That's some Bitcoin, baby. So, And even over this past year, this year, in March. So it was down to Satoshis. Oh, now we got numbers I can't get to. Oh, 6.5. Okay, so it ran up to where? 6.5. It ran up to, yeah, double check my zeros here. Is that 5? Jeez. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it ran up to 58 Satoshis. Man, I used to love playing coins with Satoshis and get them low like that, even in that range. When they go from 8 up to there, and if they cycle, especially when they cycle. I was a Satoshi DJ. All right, so let's just check out. Okay, screw Token Sniffer. we'll have to come back to start. I would recommend running that contract to token sniffer, but I think we got to do it though. Come on, man. Trust? No, it's forbidden. We have been forbidden. Token sniffer has forbidden me. Why have you forbidden me, token sniffer? You're the sniffer. All right. Token sniff is not going to work. So back to the charts. Like the Velo I'm looking at is like 7 cents. This Velo and Tether. Says not this Velo then, huh? Okay, so should have read that earlier. I could have saved the trouble and going through all that website. But now we know about this Velo. Velo. Oh, you're probably Velodrome. Hey, I got some of that because I think I bought the wrong one by mistake. I think I was shooting for this one and I bought this one by mistake. It wasn't a huge amount at all, but it was something. So 1.14 billion, 131 million out, $9 million market cap, 82 fully diluted. If everything was out and this was the price, that's what the market cap would be, right? So we got a contracts over here. It's on Optimism. Yes, I need to get more involved with Optimism. Because it's no good when you want to get rid of something and you don't, you can't get your exchange. You can't get to a exchange that has the coin that you need on it. Can't get to the exchange that it's just so Velodrome Finance. Okay, so we don't know. It's obviously like a governance. But all-time high, that's what I was looking for. Where did it go, man? You always find it when I scroll down. All-time high. I'm making everybody dizzy. All-time. I passed by it. Dude, man. All-time high was 25 cents, which was 6 months ago. Okay, feel better. So have you done against Bitcoin Velodrome? This is your max out, so you haven't been out. Oh, come on now. You've been out more than just 1 month, right? Come on, dude. It was February when you had an all-time high. I hit max, dude. I hit max. Okay. So, Satoshi-wise, I mean, it's held its own. And with dollar-wise, did a little better dollar-wise. So nice, and it got up to here. Satoshi-wise, 776, and it's currently sitting Satoshi-wise at 279. Triple your Satoshis, triple your Bitcoin, just to get back where we were a few months ago. I'm sure that could happen. At least once over the next 2 years. That would be a sucky long trade. So, Velodrome. Velodrome Finance. Check the chat. Make sure I got the right one, man. Hey, Brass is in the house, man. How's it going? Antonio. All right, Velodrome. Oh, baby, you're coming down. You're coming down. All right, you had a breakout coming back to the retest. Is that what you're doing? Hope that's what you're doing. Velodrome, man. You were in the falling wedge, had a breakout. Cool. We like that. Like to have this bottom out. Nice. Doing a rate test area. Currently, we're testing this area. Did I throw that up there? Was that already there? Are you on crack? All right, so this little area over here was support. Bounce twice off of that. What you doing, baby? You gonna bounce horse? You gonna bounce horse here? Because that would be cool. That'd be real cool. Kind of in this area right over here too. So daily looks like a lot of sideways to me on indicators. I do not see where our 200 moving average is. Oh man. Oh dude, I got some alpha to show with you guys. Man, that's what I meant to go over tonight. The SMA thing I went over. The 200 looks like it's starting to peak in right here. Unless I drew that. Did I draw that? Now you're just now getting started? Okay. So at least we know where the 200 moving average is right here. It's just now starting. So 12 hours should have it. Started right there. Okay, cool. We were above price on the 12 hour. We are below it on the daily. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Are you coming down again? Are you? Are you coming down again? Are you going to be one of those that does the deep retest? So, gosh, let's hope not. She may come down just a bit more, maybe, just more, maybe. As she kind of rounds this, we're hoping she'll round this off. I don't know. You got the 9 getting ready to cross over this 200, man. Usually that's not good. Usually that's not good, but she can't go too far. You know, it doesn't seem that freaking bearish. Come on. Not enough information here on the weekly. So, okay. Here we go. Here's why we go to the bigger time frames right here. Here's why we do it. Here's exactly why we do it. The non-moving average crossed over the 21. That's bullish, baby. She's just coming down for a retest. She's going to be just fine. And here on the 5-day, finding support on the closes anyway, on the 21. We just kind of walk this down a little bit. Here's where we're kind of bearish. This is not the fun zone right here. But so far, we're below all these moving averages, but they haven't. This hasn't crossed. And where this one crossed, the red over the blue one, that's a bullish cross. So I think we just got a cup in handy. Everybody else calls them that. Might as well. Whatever. All right, so I think that's a good. I think, and that being it's below that actual breakout level. Okay, so we got two things going on here. It's not really a cup in handle, but it would be a play like this if it does do the breakout. It's starting to curve here, right there, a little scallopy. It may be doing the. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I just thought about it. It may be doing a nice big juicy double bottom. That actually kind of makes sense given how these indicators are kind of on the low lows, but still could go more low low. If she were to break this area, I don't think she will, because we saw what the bigger time frames say, and what they say goes. I'm sorry, but it is. It's just how it works. But on the chance this little sucker wants to come down, that'd be 5.3 cents. Woo, baby. That would suck. It'd be a juicy buy price. So basically, we lose this area of support. Look for this guy. That's what I say for Velodrome, man. But let's check out the smaller time frame. See if you're trying to do something. Are you trying to get funky with this? You're trying. Is it going to stick, baby? Because that's one of those. So I'm gonna, where am I at? 24 minute. So we're down to ascending triangle, descending triangle. Right here. So it got to bounce here the first time. Got to bounce here, and now got to hanging around here, knocking at that door, man. So either, I'm just telling you, you got a chance. You got a chance. So this is pretty much flat action, but you know our indicators are going up. Okay, look here at the. We got the action right there. So we're getting a divergence there, and it's a little. It was more here. They gave us a bump up, a little less here. So we've got a good. We got a you got a chance. Got a chance. Make sure I'm not steering you in the wrong direction. But some of us, they're trying to do it. They're trying to do it now. Whether they get it done or not, I don't know yet. It looks like they got a chance to go for a breakout, maybe up to 10 cents here. They're wanting to. Bigger picture. She's wanting to turn around. Momentum waves are wanting to turn around. Stochastics are at the bottom. RSI is 28 on the 8 hours. So maybe we're very far from the 9-moving average here. So it should be one. This is about as far as it gets right here. This is about as far as. So I actually like this chart a little bit better here. That's not good though. See that big cross right? That's not good. That's a death cross on the 8-hour. Lagging indicator, but you know, once it crosses, what happens? It brings everything down, and it takes it a while to cross back over. So, as much as I would love to see this thing hold right here, I think it's going to struggle a little bit, but it's got a good chance. It's got a good chance of falling through. Sucks ass, man. Are we still in Velodrome? Dang, man, I got lost. So that takes us to 8.9. Just for one of those possible moves. So it's all depends. Losing this level would. There's more, definitely some more downward action. We have 5.4 over here. I think that's the one to stick with. There's different ways to look at this. Is that a shoulder, a head, and a funky shoulder? Now, true. Also, it makes a weird looking falling wedge. So, don't you hate that? You say I'm going down, you say I'm going up. I just can't figure out what's up. Velodrome. Short-term, 8-hour indicators look like they want to try to do something. They really do. So, I don't like that. I'm just saying, I don't like that bearish cross there. That usually comes to no good. Usually comes to no good. Oh man, what did I do here to my screen? Okay, so there was one thing. Is the KDA going to go lower or bounce around current price? KDA, yeah. She had that big spike. Spent a lot of the energy right there. It looks like it's still got a good chance to keep going up, what I'm seeing on this particular chart. Let me just zoom out a little bit. So I do have a trade set up for this. Oh, I think we went over it last night too, right? And it's over in the Telegram group as well. Because that was the buy area there, and boom, it didn't hit our first target, my first target yet, but that's a 30% move there. I think she was pumping. See what a buy zone down here, and then this would be a bargain area if it comes back to retest these areas. It may not. And have I got that little guy on? Well, he ain't showing up yet, is he? I don't want to forget to do that, because it's very interesting. So some rejection here at both the 50 and the 100 moving average there. Kind of slammed her back down to retest the 20, lost that. I think it looks like it's trying to do something, in my personal opinion. Let's check our indicators. They're wanting to go up. They look right. Here's what you need to know right here. MACD, it's already crossed. Boom, we're getting another leg up, so that's a nice strong cross too. So maybe a nice strong move. It needs to. Strong move meaning maybe we'll come back up to around maybe 80 cents. That would be cool. So I got targets at 67, 70, and 74.5 cents there. That's kind of hitting it at the toppy top for where it is right now, though. At this point in the game, basically this lower target would be your best one to go with. And maybe you can throw a few in before it, but that's coming in right under 68 cents. So we're still at 52 right now. 4 hours looking beautiful. Kadena. So the buy zone right here came back in there, bounced off the 9 on the 4 hour, riding the 9 like a beast. Going to keep going up. Ichimoku Cloud says it's ready for some more actions. Getting ready to 9 moving average crossing the 21. Looks great to me. For the next few days anyway. Or the next several candles. It looks good. And about time, man. Gosh. Started making me feel like a chump the way those whales' bags dropped. Jeez. Kadena? They've got some DeFi going on, and I'm in part of it, but not really deep. I need to go back over there and check it out. But I think it looks good. Hey, Tony, glad to have you here, man. It's going to 0, and you're looking at Velo V, which has 0 because V1. Striker doesn't trust KDA. And there we have it. So there was this cool thing that I want to go over real quick, man. It's find me a good, decent, unmarked up Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin. Hey, have I been to Bitfinex yet? Why, yeah. Have I been to? Saxo probably doesn't have as far back as I need. Gemini, let's go Gemini. Gemini. So I got this new moving average, right? This works best. Oh, yeah, let's go. Shabba. Here we got the complete history. So if we go to the daily chart, turn on this SMA, I just think it's kind of... My dude. Okay. Well, perhaps we will go over this at a different time because I'm not finding exactly what I was going to present. Okay. I was doing some experimentation, found something really cool, but we'll come back to that. Wow, what a great show. Hey, there's a big bottom on here. Sometimes I forget what I throw up there, man. All right, so we were looking earlier, before we got into the Velodrome, Velodrome Finance, MutiVac, actually. Ton of coins out there, 10 billion out there, 3.5 billion circulation, $3.9 million market cap, very low, very low. Ethereum contract assets, BNB, smart chain, that's where I picked mine up. I picked up some of this, not a huge bag, just made a play for it because I liked what I saw on the charts. I swear. It's not you, baby. MTV. MTV is the ticker. Jeez. That's less Dixick. MTC. MTV. Actually, I'm not seeing. This is what I got earlier? No, this is Mondo TV. This is not what I was looking at. MutiVac. MBT. It's over on. I know it's on Mexi. I think that's even the chart I had. Okay. That make me feel like I'm freaking crazy. Okay, MutiVac. Here's what we got. So taking a chance on this one, mostly because I like what I'm seeing. If this is not charted here. 886 retracement, holding here at the 786. I'm looking for this one to start to turn around here and start to do something. MACD is also getting ready to cross. Doesn't look like it's going to be a huge, strong cross. Give it some time to play out, but it's getting ready. It looks like it's getting set up to do something here. Maybe a further bounce off of here, but it's got some stuff. It's got to do some recovery. So still below the 200 moving average, and the 9 moving average has crossed it. Looking a little bars. Four hour is trying to recover. So watching this closely. Symmetrical triangle. Don't trust them as far as I can throw them at all. I mean, clearly you could look at it as we lost support there. So that sometimes means some sideways action. So. But we're in the middle of this cloud with a little sprinkle of green over here, lining up here. We got, it just looks like something to keep the eye on. It may be getting ready to do something. So that will be an area to contend with. If it does get a bounce here, we could possibly be looking at. I just took that off. We could have just kept that. Come on. Trade and blue, they're not working for me, baby. I swear. You guys didn't know Mercury is in retrograde, and that just creates all kinds of fun. That give us a move back up to this area. And that would be a 2x going up there, but it does have some work to do on it. But it is at the bottoming area for a nice move up. Doesn't mean that it will stick though. It could still come down. So just keep this one on the radar. A safer way to play this I would not play this at all until it gets above the 200 on the one. This is the one I'm looking at. I'm not sure that this was the one that I was messing with her. This chart is unfamiliar and I would have already had it charted. You suck, bro, dog. Striker says he's ready for the extra dip. And not a member. Hey, man, glad you can make it. All right, let's go ahead and look at some of the juicy ones we were going to look at earlier this week. And we just ran out of time to get into it. I did tell someone I would look at Bluezelle, and that was one that we looked at just a couple nights ago, right? It had already been getting a little heated, but I think it went up a little bit more. Where's the body? Oh, we already had you charted there. So, okay, so yeah, this baby is coming down. So, and I believe on the daily there was when I had to look on it there. So we just lost the 9 moving average on Bluezelle and a rising wedge there. So this is a shorting opportunity right here, but it is showing some strength, man. Ichimoku Cloud says it's got some plans. This is something that is worth noting. The cloud's right here, man. It's got a little sliver here, and then it's got a little bit right here, right? I'm on the daily, and it's this far away. Now, usually when you're coming down into a correction, right, that cloud is right here, and it's usually kind of big and thick. So that's something to make note of. Usually you see this when there's going to be a big move. So correction, we lost the 9. We're coming down to this 21 moving average. So, is this going to be? This one looks bullish. This one looks bullish. It's all crap. Even though our MACD is looking, MACD looks rough. It looks like it's ready to turn around. It really does, but everything else looks really bullish. So there is some definite diversion here. So that should bring us to the downside. Your best signal is going to be when the 50 moving average crosses that 200. That is your official buy signal here on daily. Let's check out the 4 hour. Here's what I'm talking about. This is what I would expect to see on the daily, but we're seeing it on the 4 hour. Big, thick Ichimoku cloud right there where price is coming in. So this is definitely breaking down. So on this particular chart, we're going to break down and more than likely come back down to this 200 moving average. This is like 7.5 cent area. And there are some targets up here that we may eventually get to. But being in this type of formation, I mean, this is a bearish pattern, rising channel. It's a big old wick coming down here. Big old wick. I think when we were looking over here, the last time we looked at the chart, it was just on a tear of this, right? And I think we had these targets in case. But if it broke into the upside, it actually would have went parabolic. But it did have come a nice little parabolic move there. The good thing to do here would be to pull a fib, man. And Fibonacci says I'll be looking at this 786 area for the correction, and maybe even down to the 886. So we seem a little bearish and seem a little far off from right now, but losing that support and some of the signs I'm seeing here, I mean, just coming down. So I would be looking at that as a buy zone, and that would be between 6 cents and just a little under 8. And it will take it a while to get there, but overall, though, I mean, it looks like a nice move. We just lost our 50 moving average. So here's the deal: when you're on this strong trend, you're mostly riding the 9 moving average. You hear me talk about that a lot, and then retest to the 21. That's the red one. So we ride the 9, and when it breaks, we come back to the 21, and then we'll just keep doing it over again. And that's a bullish, that's a bullish up and down, high, low cycle. But when we start losing that 21, then we got to start looking, well, things are getting tired and things may turn, especially when this the 9 crosses the 21. But when we start getting down past the 50, when price doesn't bounce off of a 50, yeah, that's when things go south. A deep correction would come to the 50, but that indicates, hey, this is getting a little tired. And then we start seeing it a little bit later on. We come back and the 50 wouldn't hold it. So watch just how that works out. Strike it hard. Give me a Bitcoin. It's a Ethereum address. What is this? Oh, that was for let's see. Unibot, man, 139. So low liquidity on that one. That's kind of a Pepe. Oh, Pepe. Are you playing Pepe? Striker, didn't you just say you lost, man? So this one's got all the liquidity, right? We're looking at Pepe? Oh, come on. There's not very much history there on this. Wow. That actually looks good to me. On the 4 hour, we got the breakout and we're riding above the 9. Well, is it? I think I switched these. Let me, yeah, 9, 21, 50. Yeah, I did. I changed some here. So yeah, it's riding above the 9 moving average. Can't get more bullish than that, especially on the 4 hour. That's good. So, I mean, typically your typical fib targets would come into play here. If you're trying to take profit on the way up, it got rejected at the 382. And we need to see it get above that. So every one of these is a yummy target that may or may not get hit. There's our 618. Oh, baby, you don't have the magic bib? What? Oh. That's okay. We'll take a measured meal. So, this target right here is the one. All right, so if Pepe, now this is to USD, or is that what we're looking at? And not to RFTs, right? I'm just telling you what's on the charts here. They got a Twitter in the last 2 days. They had a live. Someone automated a 500K buy and sell. So, wow. And this is the same Pepe that got, like, everybody saying, oh, they're rogged. All that, right? See, this is the 1 hour chart. So, yeah, this past few hours, woo, big turnaround there now. So, from where is it now to the 618 Fibonacci retracement? You know we're hitting up there at 70%. If it takes off, the measured move goes up to 210% right there at 1.14 cents. 1.14 cents. The 618 comes in at 0.0062. Currently, we're at 0.3658. Pepe? Pepe? Is you for real, dog? So that's different from this other Pepe? Because this other Pepe doesn't look that well. It's on the 1 hour, right? This does not look the same. Oh, this is okay. It says Pepe USD. Is it Pepe? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, this one looks better than this chart for Pepe. This one's got that whole diamond vibe with Bitcoin. Although this one looks like it could break up. This one's above the 9 too. That's starting to look like it's got a shot. So this diamond might play out on the 1 hour. So that chart that I'm looking at, I'm guessing, is it just this part? Is that what I'm... That's what it looks like. Sorry, we're just seeing this part. Makes a little bit more sense now. Why the numbers look so freaking different? 0.0036. 0.00008827. But anyway, this Pepe also resembles that section of that chart and also looks a little bullish right there. Some bullish signs going on here on the 1 hour. Nice MACD cross, so Pepe may be coming up. Did I get some more Pepe? Did not. Now, one that I like and that I got out of some polka dot. I moved over into this one. Sucked having to get rid of polka dot at a low. But this little guy I want because it goes up really good against Bitcoin, and that's what I want to show. This guy. Remember us talking about this guy? This is on the 1 hour DCR, Decred, moving against Bitcoin. Yeah, we kind of mentioned it a little while back. I need to actually find that chart. Late night picks, we'll go to DCR. I know we got him against Bitcoin now. So it's not it. Excuse me while I scroll for a minute right here. DCR Bitcoin. So zoom out a little bit as we looked at this. So we had this guy in the juicy buy zone, right? And this trades it up because we're coming to the bottom here. I didn't even have to draw anything on this one. But just depends on, it's a hard one to draw. There's so many breakouts technically right there. And here's our volume. The retest, really. Oh, let's change that. So anyway, this one's got a breakout. It's got volume behind it. It is on a tear. This is the daily. We are on above the moving average. Moving average is coming in at 0.00051 Bitcoin. So not only has this one just been on a tear, it can still go up. So coming up to, I mean, look at this, man. 25% return. Just coming up to this 200 moving average. From from the price that we're at right now. That's a 20% return. That would be totally FOMOing in because it's kind of up there at the moment. But pretty impressive when you start looking at this little guy, right? Nice move here. So Decred, and she likes to pop off too, man. She likes to do these wicks and come back down. There's some opportunity there. Somebody was had the time to mess with it, because those are a nice 8% move. Back here we had a nice 11% pop there. So DCR, I like it. It is on MEXC. And I should have it against the dollar over here too, but I like to look at things against Bitcoin because I'm cashing out in Bitcoin on a lot of these. I'm trying to grow my Bitcoin bags, but DCR right here, baby. I said, if you ever had the opportunity to buy this sucker about $12, oh, you will be so happy. And I'll spare you guys all the details again, but the last time it's at $12 and something, it went pretty much on a straight up run to 250. So buy zone here, still kind of the same results for some of the targets I've got on the lower time frame. But a breakout of a falling edge is what we're looking at. Not official yet on the 1 hour, right? But boom chakalaka, look at that. Nice. Not out of the woods yet, but we are definitely working on it. Now the signs that we gotta see here: regained the 200 moving average on the daily. That's a big thing, but we got a good 20 to 30% move to get there. So nice little spikes up. You could probably play this one in a range for a little while, get some nice little moves there. But this one, ooh baby, I like it. She did it, and now we're just waiting for those bigger targets to hit. Loaded up on this one a little bit today, earlier today, because I don't want to miss this little baby again. You turn around, it's going to be $20 something, and you're like, what? Oh man, and it won't come back down. Money flow is starting to go into the green. That means money coming into this little guy. And sure, there will be hiccups along the way. Most notably, we're starting to get right up there. It's right around this $15 area. $15 to $16 is going to be a little bit of a hiccup to work through. So may take on some other formations as we break out there. So break out, pull out the little open handy kind of look thing, and then come on up, maybe something like that. We'll have to wait and see. Decred, it's on my list there, babies. Striga says it's on ETH. It's just launched. Okay, so but I put the address in, so that's the right one. It looks hot. That looks good. It's getting some rejection here at the 50 moving average. It's just now showing up, but let's see, check out, let's see where that's the 1 hour. So let's look at the 15. Okay, here we go. So here's the 200 moving average there on the 15. It's got to get above it. It looks like it's trying to do it. So far it looks pretty bullish. Indicator wise, I can't give you very much here other than some divergence forming, and that's not great. Okay, so there is a little bit of divergence forming there. That means we need to take a look at the 382. Make sure we got that marked. 382's there. Okay, so we may lose this area. If it doesn't, that's strong. That's strong. But there may be some signs there, so I'm just throwing that out as a cautionary tale. There's some bullish things. 50's getting ready to cross 100, although, you know, it's when it crosses the 200 that's where it really counts. There's just some divergence going on here, indicating that some downward pressure coming. A little, well, can't really go by volume there too well. Do you guys have, you do. So VIX range volume profile. Okay, so we're above that point there. Well, she's on the run and mostly over the 9, so in a good run there. And the best thing to do is just draw a trend line. I like to go from the bottom wick up to that first candle body and let it run from there. And it looks like it's deviating already, trying to curve a little up, maybe. Give it some time to play up. If it gets above the 200 here on the, where are we on the 15 minute? Yeah, I got to do that. It's just there's a little bit of bearish divergence saying that we may come down a little bit. So if we do come down, will we come down too, baby? We're coming down, right? Right, well. Oh, tagging that 50. Right there. Okay. So let me ask you guys a question. You think I spend too long analyzing the charts? I can do it quicker ways. I just don't get into as much detail. I'm just gonna that's this with a quick little measure move, and there we go. Let's move to the next one. We can cycle through them quicker that way. But if you guys like the more deeper analysis, let me know. If it bores you to tears, let me know that too. I don't want to do stuff that bores people to tears, man. So it looks like we're going up. Just some that divergence, but that can happen. That can maintain. And it's only on the 15 minute, so let's not get too crazy about the divergence. It's not really had time to show up here. It's not even showing up. It's not even doing that here on the 1 hour. So there you go. It's just, this is probably why it's crawling so hard right now, working through some of that divergence. Eventually it will catch up on every time frame, but not now, not yet. And a lot of times you can see a divergence. You'll have 3 little runs of it before it crashes. Things like to come in threes on charts. So I like it. It looks good. It looks like a good opportunity. Because even up here, that's a 63% return just to get to the 618. You know we're going to 618. You know. It's a given. Pretty much. Okay, now when I zoom out on this one, it's giving us some resistance. Right, yeah, baby. That's why we're having a headache getting through all that volume right here. I guess they were selling off here. Nice. Well, I got not much bad to say about it, but on the 1 hour, MACD is, the histogram was getting tired, so getting a little sluggish, but everything else is still moving up, so it may start being a slower ride from now. But I like it. Chart looks good. Myself is in the house, DJing. Oh yeah, you must embrace that inner DJ. I just restrict mine to a limited account size, but I'll let that little sucker go crazy. Antonio says good charting speed. Okay, not too just don't feel like I get through a bunch of them. I leave a lot off the table. I mean, there's still like AKRO. I'm afraid some of these are going to pop off before we get a chance to look at them, because I've had this on here for 3 days now. Where were you 3 days ago? It was out. Where'd this list come from? So this one's on a tear. Don't buy it now. AKRO's going at 1.2 cents. Akropolis. If I'm not mistaken, this is like a metaverse kind of play. 5 billion coins. Oh, jeez. $1.2 million market cap. Aren't you on Polkadot or something, man? Sora and Energy. Okay. 100 million supply circulating here at 1.2 cents. Why are my... You got up to 8 cents 2 years ago, and you're at 1 cent. Why am I looking at this? This sucks. This was these are the token metric list is what I've got here. Chart looks interesting. Chart looks like it's ready to move. Maybe that's why. That was it, wasn't it? My little list. Hold your eyes, man. I think I got you from this little list here on token metrics, where they go with trader grade. And well, maybe I was chatting with your AI bots. There we go, the white screen again. Thank you, token metrics. But definitely got nice move there. Nice. I'm not sold on this project whatsoever, but you can't deny a nice move. Possibly coming up to 3 cents, maybe. I'd probably look at 2.5. Let's see, this is the weekly chart too, though. Jeez, look at, for a coin like that, man. Look at this chart though. Look at the money flow coming up like that. Crazy. So what is going on with Akropolis? I wasn't very impressed there. This is the weekly. It's been coming up for weeks, and it looks extremely bullish here for weeks. Why? MACD, look, it's not ready to turn. It's going strong. This guy's got to get up at least to the 382 there after this move. Jump in that level. So if this little guy continues and he finds support here at this level, we know this next one's coming, right? Just playing the levels of the Fibonacci, that's a 46%. You can play it level by level, but the signs are here. This sucker's starting to move on something. What's up with you, dude? I don't like the tokenomics, man. I don't like it. That's a very small supply. Like 1.4 million is your market cap, and that is easily movable right now, especially with that limited supply. That's probably what we're freaking seeing. Fully diluted market cap is 62 million, though. Just for it to keep up this 0.1 cent price after all the tokens are unleashed, which will take a long time. But man, all right, we gotta check them out. Oh, DeFi yield. I thought you were like a... Darn. So I thought this guy's been around for a while, right? Akropolis, your maximum history takes us back to, yeah, it's January 2020. I remember some hype on this, but I mistakenly thought it was mixed up with Polkadot or something. Apparently not. So Akropolis, DeFi yield. You can launch the app. Let's check out the app. So what we got? Governance tokens? Is that what we got? You can stake AKRO for 11.65%. So you guys are actually doing some stuff. Cool. All right. Nice. You got vaults. You got governance. Governance. I'm trying CoinX Exchange. Any experience? CoinX? No, but I am. CoinW is where I was opening an account there today because I wanted some DCR. They're the only place they could had it. Screw those cookies, man. What the? Oh my gosh. Jeez, look at that. JPEG PETH Vault. 1000% interest. I have not seen interest rates that crazy in a while. I think I got a boner. 670%. I saw these interest rates over on Osmosis when it first kicked off. Now, but this is not kicking off. This has been out for a while. But those crazy. I love Osmosis. Talk about building bags. Especially when you put very little in there. Those are interesting interest rates, but also usually very risky when you got that. And I'm sure, where are they paying you in Akropolis, giving you 1,000? Native tokens. Native tokens. BTC, ETH, and USD. So vaults, I don't see any kind of swap or anything. So interesting. Stake. Liquidity. So interesting project actually. Yield calculator. Waiting for this data to load, which is this is the beta of Akropolis version 1.1. Obviously, it's provided as okay. So this is kind of new then. Total value locked is very low, 885 million. I mean, it's a lot, but it's yeah, it's got room to grow. Bunch of pools over here with some. Bye. Well, if I can get on the ecosystem without a problem, I don't mind DGen. I like DeFi. Let's see what happens when we hit get crypto. Where do you take us? Oh, you do have a little swappy swap. I can do Bitcoin? How is this working, baby? Based on your location in Brazil. Why do you need even to know that I'm in Brazil? So I can buy Bitcoin right here. Powered by Ramp. Okay. And US dollars. What else can I do here? I don't want to pay dollars. Okay, I thought we had something else cool here. Sale is coming soon, so it's not. We can go. It's an on-ramp. Okay, gotcha. Well, darn it. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so interesting. Well, this little sucker's taking off and it looks really strong. So dang, man. But there's a very limited supply right now, which will grow. They will unleash those coins, and that will have some. But right now, she wants to rip, baby. It may not be a bad one. It may not. This is the weekly, though. We haven't got to the smaller time frame to see what we're looking at here, have we? Right above the 9 on the daily. Oh, shoot. That still looks strong. Still a bit of divergence forming there. Oh, good. That gives us a chance to come in. She's going to diverge, baby. She's going to diverge. So, okay. We'll have to keep an eye on this one. Love to see her pull back to here, but I don't want to mess with her move forward. But if she does, they're coming back to at least a 21. If we got bearish divergence there that may play, this is on the daily, so I don't, discredit that. It looks like it's starting to get tired there. Probably on the 4 hour, we can see where we're losing our moving averages. Yeah. So losing them here, going into the cloud. I would love to see this thing get down to 0.008, 0.009 is 0.012. I think that might be an interesting place to maybe dip a toe in or two. Just depending on what it's doing, because for it to get there. Okay, here's the tricky part, dude. I want these yummy prices, but I don't want it to break this trend line, because if it breaks this trend line, there's going to be yummier prices way down here somewhere. But if it holds this trend line, those were the yummy prices, and it's going to keep going. So it's just now getting started with the pullback. So I think it's a good one to watch. Just keep an eye on. But it should be coming down. But nice move, baby. Nice move. Akropolis. Strigan says, I've been using your earned bots. Do you like them? I tried back when they first rolled out and stuff, but I was very ETH poor, and it kind of ate it all up in gas fees. And I didn't have enough ETH. I didn't have enough to get my YFI out of. I don't know. I had all kinds of problems. I kept making mistakes, and it kept eating up gas fee. I became anti-ETH during that time. Now, did we look at that? I think we looked at that last night. My old list here. ASTR is starting to get a lot more traction. People start talking about this coin now. Got a trade set up here. So wait, baby. This is the trading view. This one looks strong too. I like this one. So DeFi guy came on the stream several weeks ago mentioning this, and we pulled it up, take a look at it, and it piqued my interest. I liked what I saw on ASTR. And so yeah, we dipped in. I think these areas down here. So nice. I'm still holding that little bag. It's not so little anymore. So I saw this nice Adam and Eve structure. But we're on the tear now, baby. We're on the tear, and getting some slight bearish divergence there. It's coming, but that's what you see when you get a nice run up like this. The biggest thing to watch for me, in my opinion, is the Ichimoku cloud and that non-moving average riding on top of it on the daily. Looks like good. Looks like we got some more. And see, I've got a target here. So we looked at this before too, at these prices at 5.7 cents. 4 hours getting a retracement to the 50 moving average there. Okay, so we got a trend and it broke through it here. So that kind of, and when it comes to trend lines, that's kind of iffy. It got back into it and started following this parabolic movement again. What, do it again? And we were in the cloud there, so it didn't kill us, didn't suck us all the way in. This was still leaning to the upside too, though. I'm just trying to determine if we're going to get a bounce off this 50 or if we're coming down to some juicier prices. But if we come down to some juicier prices, then the big run-up's probably over. Not crazy about that, but there is some bearish divergence there, indicating that it needs to chill out for a little bit. However, all these other indicators here are bottoming out, coming to the upside. Money flow has started dipping down though, so she lost that 50 moving average. So if we see the moving this 9 cross the 50, that's means going down. That's not good. But it's not close to that yet. So we got a good chance to reclaim this area. So we see that moving average cross over that. That's the line in the sand, and we'd probably already be down here by that time. But as it stands, it looks like it wants to do something. What do you say you on the 15-minute? You're above the 9. That's a start, baby. You're coming into this cloud. It looks a little shifty there. I don't like the way it looks. But you got a chance, baby. You're working on it. You need to recover this trend line, baby. I don't like you being under it. That's not cool. More bearish than bullish, but there is some divergence there. There's some bullish divergence going on right here with the RSI and a little bit on the market cipher. So we get a bounce through this cloud to the upside. Will it recover the 200? That's the question. So not much to say there. I have to watch this very closely. The actual trend line I've got is down here, so it's got a little bit way to fall. I'm actually looking at that parabolic line that we're losing. We can still come down to 6 cents and still be good for another move up. So we're kind of cool there on ASTR. Been a strong mover lately. Also, if you play it like this, and you have to include the information there, that is a bullish megaphone pointing way down, finding a partial decline here at this area. So this is another way to look at this, purely technicals. And I should tell you, break up to the upside. These little guys have a 72% chance to break to the upside, taking us to the top of the pattern, which should be about 7.2 cents. That moving itself from here to there, just there's a 15% move. So I'm expecting to see that come out of ASTR over, I don't know, next day or two. Crap, when you zoom out, you see all kinds of other stuff too. So to zoom out, it's a little different. We're more in a falling wedge. So the smaller time frame gives us hope that we will recover this 50 moving average. Let's hope that it does that. I want to see how that works. APY has been going up on OP, hasn't it? Anyone holds OctaSpace? Tell me more. OctaSpace, BNB. I don't know why. I'm trying not to be biased against Binance Smart Chain. I like it. It's easy. It's fast. It's easy to use. It's cheap. It's just that there's just so many rug pulls and useless projects over there. I just have to second guess things I see listed over there. Not saying anything about it. That's just a bias I'm trying to get past. I like the tokenomics. Is my clock right? Have we been on here that long? Is it 12:45? I got time warped again. $48 million or 48 million maximum supply. Circulating supply is 21 million. Market cap 11.5 million. That's pretty juicy. So interesting. 54 cents, justified by the lower token count there. How's you playing against Bitcoin, baby? I'll ride about the same there. You can make growth in dollars. You can make growth in the Bitcoin. You got up to 84 cents 20 days ago, 19 days ago, 84 cents. So a little bit of a pullback. Looks interesting. Let's check this little baby out. Where are you located? OctaSpace. I don't see a... Who's got you? Where you at? That's probably why nobody has you. Because nobody knows about you yet. Interesting. See all trading pairs. Where did they go? They disappeared, man. So Octa USDT and Octa, oh, so they got a Bitcoin pair? on safe. I don't know what safe trade is, but I think you mentioned CoinX, right? It looks like it has most of the volume anyway. Let's check it out. I don't know that I've got. I don't know if I can pull it up on TradingView. Let's see. It wasn't. Come on, baby. OctaSpace. Octopus? Okay, OctaSpace right here. Going next, we got it. They don't have it on Mexi. So what does it do? We didn't see that. What exactly did you do, OctaSpace? While it's loading up, we will come back and look at the chart here. Oh, look, we got more real estate cleared up right there. So she got rejected off the 200 moving average. I'm on the 4-hour chart here. Let's zoom. That's all the chart history we got, right? All right. So Octa. Okay. Overall, you're still in good health here. Was having a nice little move. Looked like the start of a parabolic run that just broke down. So what we would be hoping for is that it would find support here at this area about 50 cents. And if it doesn't, then it's going to be a bunch of down and sideways pain for a while, going through an accumulation. And makes me think that's may have a chance of happening. So let's take a look, see what we got. Okay, so the daily looks a little bit bearish there on some of our indicators. Start out with the MACD here. Yeah, okay, that one looks kind of a pretty strong one. RSI. A little lift there. A little bit of a break there. Of course, now we lost that little guy. Okay. So we do have price going up even from here, slanting up, and we got it slanting down on the RSI, giving us some divergence right there. So the RSI was coming down. It was coming. Hey man, it was coming down. Is it just me? TradingView not cooperating with me. It was coming down at this angle, right? So we got this little shape going on. So I have this little cheat sheet over here, and I'm trying to make sure I don't forget and leave it up there. I'm prone to. So we measured from the underside. That means that we're looking for the bullish scenario. Measuring underneath the RSI there. So we're looking on the left side and at the top, and that is bullish. I'm sorry, it's at the bottom. It makes that little kind of diamond in pattern, right? That's hidden bullish divergence. And what that means is that we should get a bounce off of that. It should. But did it already? That's the question. So right now, it looks like we lost the moving average there on the daily, and indicators were pointing for some more downside. We can come down, we can definitely lose this area it was at. Now we can kind of see a little bit what's, draw a freaking line, man. So more like a rising wedge going on there that we broke to the downside. And they usually come down about to where they start, which should be around this trend line. So we're looking for this trend line to hold. If this trend line does not hold, then I would be looking for something. But looking for an exit and some more townside. But too early to say. Too early to say on that. So, but yeah, I do expect it to come down. We can actually take a Fibonacci retracement tool here and also look at this area of 0.5 and probably a 618 area retracement. So buying at the bottom is a little risky. Technically, if you were going to trade this, or you're not looking at this for a long-term hold, but just actually looking for a trade for a hope to go up. You could take a risky trade here, but keep a tight stop loss, and that way, if it doesn't play out, you got a chance to go up. But if it does break through and falls to the downside, you've stopped yourself, so you saved yourself from getting into a bad trade. The thing is, I see they like to wick down a little bit. It's a little risky in my mind to get in, unless I see something a little bit more telling me we're on a definite upward trend, that it's continuing. And a bounce at this level would definitely do that. We just got to see it. So if we come down here and catch a bounce, great. If this does not hold, then definitely some downside, down to 2 to 3 cents again. So I will say this on the 4 hour, just looking at the moving averages, they don't look all that bearish. So maybe this area will hold. So we'll need to check back on this one in a few days. Let's see if we can add this one to our list. So I know that's on here somewhere. Add to watch list. Okay. All right, and now we got that one on the bottom. Ooh. All right, guys, my clock says that it is 1 o'clock in the morning, which, where did the time go? I don't recall being on here that late, but thank you. Thank you all for sitting through, listening to me talk about these boring crypto charts. Myself says I have such a small bag. Yeah, appreciate the Pepe stuff, Starga. That's what's so cool about when you get a little group on a live stream and stuff like that, and the group kind of grows and shares information, creates its own synergy. That's where the magic happens with all this stuff. And like with the Telegram groups and things like that, it's all the interaction that goes on there. It's so cool. There are some trade setups over there. If you guys are interested, I'll run through them real quick. I got Terra and ETH pair. Can you blow it up? That one looked nice, so I didn't get a chance to go over that. Let me throw that up. She looks like she's getting ready to take off too, so don't miss out on that one. I like it. 130% chance to returns there over time, so I got in on that. This one is front row. Looks like it might be trying to do something. Not quite as sold on this one, but it's something to watch for a breakout. Kadena, we looked at that tonight. We had this was the chart I was trying to find. We had the breakout. That's where I charted it today. And so all these are available there. You can even stop your screen here, I guess, if you want to. Interested in these setups, but this was Decred, falling channel, and in my buy zone. I really like the MACD on this one and the divergence that we got here on the RSI. So these are the trade setups that I post over there. Haven't been posting a lot lately. Now they're starting to come around, so you'll start seeing more of them. And this is Decred in Bitcoin with the targets. And I think we went over a lot of those tonight. And this just seems redundant. And here was A0. Here's some from a little while back. And a lot of these, like this is a daily chart. So this was a few days. This was August 25th, but the daily chart still plays out. So there's still some other setups over there to take a look at. A0. I think that's just Bitcoin. I did a lot on Bitcoin. We were watching Bitcoin like on the 1 minutes and doing some trade setups. I put them in the wrong spot, really. So just got that stuff. And myself, do you have yeah. Yeah, the links are in the description below. And yeah, come on over and join. At some point, I'm going to grandfather all the people in the Telegram group over there, and then I'll move memberships over to I think to YouTube, so that people, when they join the YouTube channel, like Antonio did, that'll be one of the perks, is that you come over to the Discord. I like it. I don't know. I mean, I just want a place where people can interact, and there's lots of different rooms over there at the Discord. It's kind of confusing when I set it up. It started with one that kind of does news and updates, which I have not been posting much there, but anymore now it's just interesting stories that probably need to stay on top of. Then we got the lounge section, where it's just kind of the chat room, where we just, hang out, talk chats, and I'll throw posts up there too. That's where I was looking at this diamond pattern for Bitcoin earlier. And the scenarios for it. But we also have this trading bot, man, that will pull up all this information, man, and it'll analyze stuff by AI. It is from CoinTrends, the CoinTrends bot. Very, very cool. And see this. Soldagger's been doing some analysis here on XDB. Does all kinds of cool stuff, man. And the guy from CoinSpot, CoinTrendSpot's also part of our group too, and he'll chime in with some new features and things every now and then. So, kind of cool. That's where all the cool kids hang out, and the lounge. And then this place is the chart room. There's a general section where I'll just post just general stuff. A lot of times it's like the trophy room for trades and stuff. And anybody's welcome to the post there. That's why I got it for. Just as this community grows and shares. But then we have the chart, the student charts. This is an area where if you got questions about stuff, this is where you come and you can ask me, and I post stuff up there. We're going over posting some stuff over here on some harmonics and stuff. This is some stuff I'm trying to get a better grasp on personally myself. And just keeping that stuff over there. But the trade setups are in the trade setup room, and that's where we just came from there. And that's where I tried to post these juicy setups, and then I want to get to where I put them here early and then go over them on the streams at night or something, or whenever those are. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Gosh, 2 hours. Nobody's going to want to watch this. Jeez, it's too long. Oh, 2 hours, so? No way. I'll have to go through and timestamp it or something. That's going to be fun. All right, guys, I appreciate you for being here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And hopefully tomorrow the markets are usually crazy on Mondays, and it's usually kind of bearish, so just be ready for it. And we'll sort through the damage tomorrow night. Have a good night, guys. God bless you all.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, I was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, I smell candy on my wrist. Bad habits,